Hello everyone, TrueBlade here, welcome back to more Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo. Last time, we defeated all 8 of the Mavericks, and we got the last of the stuff that we can get in these stages here. And Zero found Sigma's fortress, and we're ready to go take the fight to Sigma, the big bad guy here though. So, let's go on right on ahead there, and let's get started and take the fight to this generation of Mega Man's version of Dr. Wily. Let's split up. I'll go in first, and then you can slip in while I keep the main defense force busy. I've gushed a lot of the soundtrack, but I gotta gush again, though. This is an amazing track right here, though. The first Sigma stage theme here, though, like, this is such a great track here, though, with how we're taking the fight to the big bad guys now. But yeah, I'll go ahead and go with the Storm Tornadoes here, though, and again, really hoping that they'll be that the stuff comes out right. Also, this is one I'm hoping that comes out right as well, though. The Charged Rolling Shield will form basically a barrier around you, though, which basically which can pretty much wreck some enemies, like the ones that are trying to block me over here, though. So this is a good spot to try out your Charged Rolling Shield as well. So that way you can just focus on, that way you don't have to worry about shooting them, you just worry about platforming, and then you just get up over here, though. Now, the shield, it's blocking those shots there, but if you touch some of the enemies with it, though, it will go away, though. So that's what there is for that there, and I jumped right into that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is basically like like Sigma's Fortress stages. These are basically the generation's version of the Wily Castle stages from the classic games here, though. So also the tricks are going to be thrown at you, though, and you may recognize some stuff from the other games, though. But there's already a boss door up over here. It's him. Stay back, X. I'll take him on. Usually when somebody says something like that, though, that usually means something bad's about to happen. So let's go in. That sounded like something bad happened. Zero? X, do what I tell you, or he's history. Don't listen to him, X. Go ahead and blast him. Dream on, Zero. X knows he can't defeat me. My armored carrier is more than a match for his ancient weapons. And the thing that annoys me the most about this game is, even with all this, though, you actually still cannot win against Vile. No health bar again. Like, his health is infinite, though. So yeah, this Vile here is still a cheater, though, and also, and again, he still has the attack style, well, basically, that you can't do anything about. You can't jump over them, though. I mean, the Charged Rolling Shield won't help you from this, though, and there's no weakness here, though. Like, it's pretty much how long do you want to waste time here. And like I said, it's one of the things that really annoys me with the game. Now, I like the way they handle it. I like the way they handle it in the PSP remake better, where it's basically a cutscene, because it's basically a glorified cutscene is what it is. It's a force loss battle. Maybe. But I'm not through yet. That's Zero. Oh boy. That did not look good. For Zero, that is. What a worthless gesture. I can't be defeated so easily. So X, it's just you and me now. And we're back to full health. What the? Where did that energy come from? It really doesn't matter how much energy you absorb, X. You are still far too weak. Prepare to be terminated. You actually have to fight us for real now. And the fight's really not that bad, though, because he'll jump around, like, throwing mines at you, though. He will also try to dash at you as well. Now if you get hit with those charge things, though, you basically just get stunned for a bit, though, but he at this point though, he does have weaknesses, though. And the weaknesses don't actually do a whole... Actually, don't reset the pattern, so... I'm gonna go with the X-Buster for a bit, though, but I'll go ahead and show that one Rolling Shield, if I can land a hit, that is. I'm doing better now. One Rolling Shield does that, though, and also Homing Torpedo is another good weapon to use as well, though, so... What a place for him to die there! So, but yeah, I wanted to show that was the case, though, and again, unlike the other bosses, though, he does not have a pattern that resets with the weaknesses. Weaknesses just do increase damage. So, but Vile is finally gone. But X, I've taken too much damage. Auto repair systems can't handle it. My power is fading fast. Your power is greater than I thought. Maybe you can destroy Sigma. Zero's gone too. I knew something bad was going to happen when that happened, though. And the stage is... And there's still a lot more to the stage here, though. That cutscene would play out a little differently if you do not have the arm part from the Dr. Light capsule. At that point, if you don't have that, though, at that point, Zero will give you his Buster, and you basically get the arm upgrade from that, though. So it's actually one of those cases that you actually... Well, it makes it easier to... While it makes it easier... You actually can effectively skip one of the capsules there, though. And as we'll go through this part here, I'm actually going to go ahead and use the Charged Chameleon Sting, which basically is it effectively allows me to camouflage, basically be immune to everything for whatever reason. Remember how somehow Sting Chameleon was able to be immune to your attacks while he was invisible? It's working under that principle for whatever reason. But yeah. That's also another reason why I like that music track, though, is because you also can see that thing about Zero's sacrifice here. But we already have another. But there's already another boss door here, and I like how the little enemies disappear when you go through it too. Yep, it's a Mega Man game. It's a Capcom game. Just like the classic series, though, you will have rematches against this game's version of the Robot Masters here. Now, since we are doing rematches here, though, these are the fights I will be using the weaknesses for. Now that I've actually shown the ways to beat them without the weaknesses, though. So Homing Torpedo is Boomer Kuwanga's weakness, though. The shots homing on him do increase damage and also knock him backwards in a different manner, though. It makes a big joke. You just gotta dodge. And I am doing really bad. I tried to dodge. I missed. I didn't hit the button in time. I could really use one of these guys to drop some health. Thank you. Alrighty, here can I... More health, thankfully, though, and already another boss door there. I'm actually thankful for some of those energy capsule drops there, because that would have been pretty bad. This boss door, though, unlike the last one there, we actually have a second round here, though. We actually are at the stage boss here, though. We actually have new bosses here as well, though. This one is called Bow Spider. He does have a weakness and shotgun ice, though. It does not cause him to reset a pattern or anything, though. But it's honestly one of those where a fully charged Buster Shot can do just as much damage there. So it's actually one of those fights where I actually prefer to use the Buster rather than the weakness, though. And it'll become apparent why in a little bit, though. The way this fight works, though, as you notice, that he'll go down all these wires, though, and every time he crosses a green one, though, he reaches a green one, he'll cross over to it, though. So it's one of those you gotta see the pattern where he's gonna go and land, and only when he's hit the ground and that red core is open, that's the only time you can damage him, though. And he hasn't done the other attack, which is what... There it is! As soon as I say it, he drops the spiders. That is why I recommend using the X-Buster for this fight as well, because honestly I find it a bit hard to hit them with the shotgun ice. And of course, as you'd expect, he gets faster each time. he gets faster as the fight goes on there. But otherwise, it's a pretty simple boss concept, though. It's just you gotta be able to react to the. I almost got a. I was like, I see it, but let me get away. No, bad idea. Okay, that was gonna be easy. Okay, one more charge move should do it, or not. I think I threw like a regular hit out too, but that actually could hit before it though, so I think that's what happened. But that one is down. And as I've already talked about with the name, he's not. As I've talked about with the name, that is not the. That was Bow Spider. That wasn't Sigma. So there's more stages as you'd expect. Again, Sigma Fortress stages here is basically the Wily Castle stages here, though. And it's actually very reminiscent of the Wily Castle from the first game, though, because as we're fighting, because we fought one of the Mavericks again, one of the eight Mavericks again from the stages, though. But it wasn't like some of those bunch of those Mega Man games, though, where he's like in a room full of the. Where it's like a room full of those capsules where you fight each one, though, but more reminiscent of how it was in the first game, though, where you basically fight them as you go through the game. So a nice little throwback. So this layout's a kind of a nice throwback to that, to the way it was in the first Mega Man game, in Mega Man 1. That was. I thought he was gonna go because normally it goes for the other attack, though. Okay, yeah, even with the Fire Wave, though, he is still. When he goes for a sliding move, he's still invincible. But the Fire Wave thing will hit him out of it. Will hit him out of when he's trying to do his Ice Breath, though. So, but again, though, since we're doing rematches, there, I've already shown the normal way to beat them, though. So rather than be too repetitive and rather than just speed up the fights, though, I decided to go ahead to be. So round one was going to be showing a Buster only run, though, and round two is going to be showing the weaknesses. It's a way to. Now I don't know if I'll be able to do that for all the Mega Man games, though, because some of the bosses in some of these games get pretty brutal without their weaknesses. Okay, that one's down here. Let's get you out of there. And the capsule is in the wall. Oh, I'm gonna go grab that. That enemy's gonna respawn, but I'd rather get full health, though. Also, I should also point out as well, though, thanks to the save feature of this game, I did take a break between. I did take a break between sessions over there, though. So I think when that happens, though, my life counter reset and my sub tanks are all emptied again, though. So yeah, just want to point out, though, that I did take a break between things, though, where I actually had to turn the GameCube off. So. And well, we got Storm Eagle here as well, and his weakness is the Chameleon Sting. It doesn't cause him to flinch or anything like that. It's just the increased damage. But otherwise, though, the fight's pretty interesting. Though his main strategy is push you off. All right, let's see here. Can I actually do a no damage run this time? There we go. Because aside from that time I actually dashed into him in that one, in the first round, though, I actually didn't. I had pretty much had no damage run there. The first time as well, though, but yeah, Storm Eagle is pretty easy. All right, this one gets interesting. Actually, speaking of Storm Eagle, let me show the charge Storm Tornado. You throw your attack there, and now your charge Storm Tornado is basically a vertical twister. Unfortunately, though, the shield guy there has to have his shield has to have dropped his guard, because otherwise he'll still block it even though it's hitting him from below. And we got another boss door here, except this one is a stage boss, and it gets a bit weird, though, because Storm Eagle's weakness was Chameleon Sting. This boss's weakness is also Chameleon Sting. Guys, so it's basically like a little defense system here, though, called Rangda Bangda. It comprises of a few different parts. It's got these two eyes here, which rotate between three colors. there, though. There's like the blue, green, and there's also a red one. There's also this little nose, this piece that I guess it's supposed to be like a nose or something. You also got this red, again, there's the red one there. The red one's probably the most dangerous one because it can like fire the most shots out, and it will also fire different. And it'll also move around as well, though. Also, when you take out one eye, though, this other eye will always go red. Okay. Now, it is possible to destroy this last piece here in the middle for early on, though. However, if you do that, though, the walls will never retract back to normal, so you'll be stuck in that position throughout the rest of the fight. Makes it a little nerve-wracking, especially when you have the insta-death spikes that are down there, too. But, yeah. Again, the Sigma stage bosses, though, I'd have no qualms using the weaknesses for, though, because, again, they actually can get pretty tough without their weaknesses. But that is 2 Sigma stages down, though, and there's still more to go. So, next time, we're going to be going further into Sigma's Fortress and hopefully finally taking the fight to the big bad guy himself. See you guys then. Thank you all for watching.